Hey guys, James Gardner here, and I've got
Nick Black.
So he is going to be our man balayage. It's a really great service for dudes. We're gonna show you how to do it today. All right, so let's get him caped up here. I'm just gonna put a towel because we're gonna be doing color. Awesome. All right guys, so we are ready to mix some balayage, and I have done a lot of different lighteners, balayage lighteners in particular, and you know, he's got dark hair and he wants lighter pieces, and I know that your regular traditional balayage type powders are not gonna cut the mustard. That is not gonna lift us where we need to be, so I have to use regular lightener. But the thing with regular lightener is that it will not give you the consistency that you're looking for even when you mix it thicker. So I'm going to show you a little trick that I use to get the lift that I need along with the consistency that I need. Here's what we're going to do. We're first going to use a scoop of Pravana Pure Light Power Lightener. And I'm actually going to use a half a scoop because he doesn't have a lot of hair. And then what we're gonna do is we are gonna also use a 50 volume developer. You can pick these up at most beauty supply stores. It's only because as you add things into the lightener, it becomes diluted. So you need a higher volume developer in order to get that lift that you're looking for and not compromise on it adjusting as you dilute it with things that you add into it to make it thicker. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is we are gonna use this very top secret additive that I created, and this is gonna create that thickness in the product that we need so that we can really apply it to the hair. If you want more information about this super special additive, you can comment below or hit me up via email and I'll get you in on a special code to get you started on it. And now we're gonna mix it up. And you can already see how it is coagulating and thickening together with this additive. It really brings it into the perfect consistency. You can't achieve this with anything else. We've been using it in the salon here now for about 2 years, and our customers are loving it. It makes our balayages distinct from those around us. Check out that consistency. It's perfect for balayages. Okay, so we're gonna section him out here. He's got a little bit of an asymmetric cut. So you can kind of see that it starts high on one side and a little bit lower on the other, and just kind of comes into one side. He's trying to grow all of this out, so we just kind of cleaned him up with the haircut, but we're gonna have to work with the sectioning. So I'm gonna start in the bottom area here, and we are just gonna kind of work our way up in sort of these like horseshoe type sections. All right, and we'll start with the smallest hair here. And you know, honestly, I'm not gonna do like a traditional balayage. I'm gonna paint it a little bit different. So I'm essentially gonna grab a section here. I'm gonna hold it taut on the ends, and I'm gonna pull this all the way through. Just on one piece here because he wants dimension, so that's exactly what we're gonna give him. Obviously, just like a weave, I'm gonna skip my sections. I'm gonna give him dimension here too. Perfect. Same thing over here. Beautiful. Notice that just the top is painted and not the bottom. This is going to increase that dimension that he's looking for. All right, I'm taking rather large sections here. So check that out. That's probably about 1.5 inch section. We're going to work in a pattern that works best, sort of like a brick lay pattern. Start just a little bit lower, work your way up with the saturation so you don't get any bleed marks. Perfect. Lower, and then increase higher. And notice how I'm pulling it 90 degrees from his head, and the reason for that is because I want to elevate it so that this way, when we press our product into the hair, we're not pressing it into the scalp or pressing it into the rest of the hair to create bleed marks. Awesome, and check out the application. You'll notice they're on angles. And that's purposeful because if you come straight up to the scalp, you're gonna get a line of demarcation. We want it to grow out nice. And notice we're coming on an angle here at his roots. He said he didn't really want it to be highlighted too much at the root. So by coming on that angle, it's really gonna soften that up and almost be undetectable at the root. And of course we're using our Fermar brushes. Their bristles are amazing for this kind of shit. And you can kind of see how we're bricklaying even the angles that we come towards the scalp. We're bricklaying. So this one was here, so this one's gonna be here. When he moves his hair, it has a checker effect throughout the entire thing. It's the little things that mean everything when it comes to hair color. And notice my sections are getting just a little bit smaller towards the face. And the reason for that is because we want that burst of highlight right through the front there so that, you know, when he takes his selfies and all that good stuff, that they look on fleek. So you can see how detailed I'm getting around the front here. Perfect. I think that's gonna look amazing. All right, a little behind the scenes. We're processing, so we're gonna do some beer time. Cheers. All right, cool. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like when we know it's done processing. So come on in. Perfect, so we're gonna pick up a piece here, and what you wanna do is you just kinda wanna crack it. If it starts cracking like this and you see the lightener shake off like this, that means that it's done, and he is definitely cooked. You can kinda see this color through here. It's looking so good. I cannot wait to rinse this out and get going. So let's do it. All right, I'm gonna come in with the men's multi-purpose shampoo and body wash. I love this shit because you can use this on your face, you can use this on your hair, you can use this all over your body. So that's why it's great. I just always recommend following up with some kind of a conditioner because it is a shampoo, and while it's very moisturizing, you still want to condition your hair just to close the cuticle and all that good stuff. All right, so now we are going to move into the Surface Awaken Therapeutic Mask. This stuff is going to create a little bit of tingle on the scalp, so hold on tight. It's gonna feel awesome and cooling. The reason for that is because the cayenne pepper and the menthol will stimulate the hair follicles, and for a guy, that is an incredible thing because the next ingredient, which is saw palmetto, is going to act as a DHT blocker, dihydrotestosterone. So if you guys watched my video about hair loss, you'll know that blocking the DHT is so important at the scalp for a guy because it will keep your hair growing and thicken what you have. So I like to use this one after I shampoo to just give me that little bit of blocking mechanism. A little reflex styling gel. You know, for a guy, you really don't need a whole lot of product. This is a sugar-based gel, so you can see it's like coagulated. It's actually very soft and silky. It's not like, you know, a hard hold kind of gel that you typically would find with a product that's supposed to give you like spiking or something like that. This is just so that you can generate volume on longer hair. So you can see I've applied it between my fingers and into my hands. I'm gonna come into the roots first and I'm just gonna work this in. And that's gonna be your base to kind of give the hair the support it needs to stay up, especially on humid days like today. It is important. So on those outdoor beer drinking days, this is gonna be what you need. All right guys, so the next thing you're gonna need is a round brush. And they come in different sizes. This is probably the largest size, and then this is like a medium-sized one. And I would recommend, you know, for hair that's this length, to use the medium-sized one. I think the large one is just gonna get you smooth. It's not going to get you the volume that you want. You have to go with a smaller barrel in order to do that. So a medium-sized round brush, I'll put the link below. All right, so now I am using a 2,000 watt dryer that has ions in it. And the reason you want ionic in here is because you need to be able to have those charges into the hair to create that smoothness that you're looking for. These ones are particularly useful for that, but there's a ton of dryers out there. I'll put a link in the description below to one that will suit your needs and that isn't crazy expensive, because I know as a dude, we really don't want to have a dryer that's super crazy expensive, just one that is going to give us what we need and nothing more. All right, so we're gonna work with hot heat here. And I'm gonna start 0 degrees, and what I mean by that is that I'm coming straight down with the hair here in the back because I don't wanna pull this straight out and give him a bunch of volume right there. It's gonna look really stupid. So I'm gonna put this down as far as I can this way, and we're really just gonna focus on smoothing those ends out. Cool. So now if this were me styling my hair, I would be working like this. And then I'd be taking another section and I'd be working like that to style my hair. Now check out what I'm doing with the back of the dryer. You'll notice I'm heating the hair up, and then instead of allowing it to cool on its own, I'm using the back of the dryer to sort of pull the hot air out of the hair, and that's going to give you that smoothness without having to wait for it. But you have to have a dryer that has a screen like this, otherwise it's going to suck the hair up, and then you're going to be in a big old mess. All right, I'm coming a little bit higher in my elevation here. I'm coming straight up and off the scalp because I really want to be able to get some of that volume. Check that out. That's what we're looking for.